You know, why be on Twitter all the time and, you know, going back and forth with these guys when you got a job to do? You know, there's fighters out there who are on Twitter 24/7 and can't satisfy their own fan base. So I'm not going to end up like those fighters because, you know, my job is fighting first and making it out that ring safe. Then possibly after the fight, I can call, you know, names out, you know, after the fight. But, you know, being online all the time, that's not for me. It was never for me. I didn't even want an Instagram, but my dad was like, you got to create a fan base. So.
Wow. Young guy, and you don't even care about social media. I mean, that just goes to show how focused you are, obviously, on the end goal of what you want for your career. One of the things you talked about too is that you don't. Obviously, money's important. Don't get me wrong. Everybody needs to survive. You obviously want to make a better living for yourself, but legacy seems to be more on the forefront for you than just.
En la conferencia de prensa de Lamont Roach, Floyd Mayweather lanzó una seria advertencia a Gervonta Davis, diciendo te vas a lastimar. Las tensiones aumentaron. Señor Mayweather advertiría a Davis sobre los peligros tanto dentro como fuera del ring. Mentanto, Floyd Schofield dejó claro que nadie le teme a Gervonta Davis. Schofield criticó a Davis por pasar su miado tiempo en Twitter tratando de complacer a los fanáticos, en lugar de centrarse en sus verdaderos oponentes. Según Schofield, a pesar de sus payasadas en línea, Davis aún no logra ganarse a los fanáticos.
Someone else's fight as opposed to your own?
Me personally, no, because I don't know what Lamont Roach and his team are working on. I don't want to, you know, down the man because who knows, maybe he might shock the world. It's not on us to decide. I mean, boxing is a one-shot sport. Anything can happen. Nobody's invincible from getting knocked out. So, I mean, Tank better stay off Twitter. He better worry about his opponent. So, that's all I got to say. But in my opinion, Tank should win, but you never know.
Okay. All right. Floyd, thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it. It was lovely meeting you. And hopefully we'll be able to catch up with you post-fight.
Yes, of course.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Este enfrentamiento se perfila como un gran generador de dinero. Lamont Roach compite en las 130 libras. Meñer que Gervonta Davis pelea en las 135 libras. A pesar de la diferencia de peso, se espera que la pelea genere anglos masivos. Los fanáticos están emocionados por ver a estos dos peleadores de alto nivel lucrativa. Para todos los involucrados.
Floyd Money Mayweather, one of the greats, one of the legends, one of the GOATs, said to himself, Sugar Tank Davis. So we know that Tank Davis loves to be painting his nails, wearing stilettos, wearing them purses. How many pay-per-view buys does this Roach Jr. coming up for 130? How many buys do you think this does, my brother?
I mean, 350 is what Tank and Frank did, and Frank wasn't a champion. Roach has been around. He lost to Jamel Herring. He came back from defeat to be a world champ. I think it'll do a good 450, 500.
I think it does maybe 175,000 pay-per-view buys if David Benavidez isn't a part of that crowd, because we know that the Ecuadorian guacamole in Arizona sun where Tuto is from. So they know that without David Benavidez, they can't bring that extra 150,000 pay-per-view buys. It looks like it's going to crash like the stock market one day.
Elogio especial Kenny Ellis dice que la pelea entre Gervonta Davis y Lamont Roach está ganando respeto entre los fanáticos del boxeo. Elogio la impresionante carrera amateur y el profesional de Roach, llamándolo un campeón mundial con habilidades sobresalientes. Ellis explicó que Roach, casido subestimado, desperdidas posibilidades. Sin embargo, Ellis cree que Roach está demostrando ser un contendiente serio, incluso con su personalidad reservada.
This fight March 1st, I see Lamont working out a lot in the gym with his father, with a whole bunch of coaches up in Florida. Do you see a different Lamont Roach coming into this fight?
No, I don't. I tell people all the time, no offense, no, this is not a Lamont Roach, but a fighter can do everything in the gym, man. They can do their push-ups, they pull-ups, they can run 10 miles a day, they can eat their diet, they can change their diet, they can do everything right, but it have to be in your DNA to take pain. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Are you willing and able to take the pain that come with this shit? That's for any fighter, you know.
Right.
And that's the difference in a lot of the fights. You got to be willing to take the pain that come with it.
Now,
in the actual fight, not the training. In the actual fight.
In the actual fight, what's the difference between, you know, the pain inside the gym gearing up to the fight versus the lights and you know, being on Showtime?
No, the workout pain, muscle sores, fatigue, that's different, but
they prepare you for those lights.
That pain in the actual fight, man, when shit get rattled, your eggs get scrambled, your eyes get blurry, fucking mouth and nose get fucked up. You know, a little bit of everything, body shot. You just gotta be willing to take the pain and come with it. You know, getting your equilibrium shook every other round.
Gervonta Davis está enfrentando críticas de algunos que lo acusan de elegir rivales fáciles. Sin embargo, otros ven esta pelea como subestimada, dizclando que los crepamentos inesperados a menudo son más emocionantes que las llamadas superpeleas. El analista de boxeo Johnny Ortiz defendió a Davis diciendo que tiene sentido que pelear contra Roach, quien es un campeón. Ortiz cuestionó si se espera que Davis espera indefinidamente por nombres más grandes, enfatizando que el estatus de campeón de Roach justice.
Yeah. Catching a lot of backlash. You know, you got people that are calling Tank a cherry picker, people that are saying it's a good fight, an underrated fight. I'm more of the latter. I think that it's always the fights that the fans really aren't asking for that are really the good fights. Because the fights that we consider super fights, oh man, this guy versus that guy is going to be the greatest fight ever. Them Jones is like whitewashed.
Yeah, because certain brands when it comes to like bigger names don't mean it's always the best fight when it comes to skill, and that's where I get where you coming from. But Lamont Roach, we know he don't got a big name. Good fighter. Champion 130. The thing is, when it comes to Lamont Roach, where I say what people don't know, they be like taking cherry picking, but how is take cherry picking when literally he's supposed to be right now like the face of boxing right now, like most popular, especially Black American. And everybody's offers came up with reasons why he can't fight. Starting with Lomachenko, there was Rayo, De Los Santos hurt. They try to offer the WBO.
Dennis Berinchik?
Dennis Berinchik. Didn't hear it back, so it ain't like.
So wait, you're in the back rooms, right?
Yeah.
I see people giving you shit in the comments, but you're in the back rooms. Run off everybody who Team Tank hit up for a fight.
I just named the four for sure. Then Lomachenko.
No, just running back just in case they missed it.
Lomachenko, Berinchik, Rayo, De Los Santos, and Tio.
El exboxeador Mickey Bay admitió que Quelupia, quien no le mente quería de peleará contra otro oponente, pero entiende la lógica de historial y credenciales de campeón. Bay destacó la popularidad global de Tank, solo superada por Canelo Álvarez, elogió el atractivo comercial de la misma región. Bay ve esto como un movimiento inteligente que equilibra la competencia con el sentido financiero, ya sea en Las Vegas o en su ciudad natal. Cree que esta pelea ha funcionado bien tanto financiera como competitive.
But at the same time, this one of you could say, all right, I'll take that. Dude got a good record, he a champion, they from the same area. It make business sense. I think Tank, other than Canelo, Tank is probably maybe the most like fighter where people excited to see across the world. So he get them kind of perks. So you can't, that's what the question you just asked me about business. That's a business move. When we said what's the difference between business and, the business side of boxing.
Yeah.
He giving us something where it's all right, it's a good fight, but it make business sense because they both from the same town. I ain't sure if they wherever they do it is gonna make sense, whether it's Vegas or their hometown, but I like it. It's a good fight.
How does that fight play out?
I see Tank by stoppage, man. It's his time right now, man. It's gonna take, somebody like a Shakur I would have liked to see him with Lomachenko, but Loma, you know, I guess Loma didn't want that fight. So it's gonna take somebody real crafty to go them 12 rounds with Tank, because Tank is real. He on fire right now.
Against Gervonta.
Oh, of course.
Man, Gervonta is a very aggressive fight. I've watched his tape, I've watched yours. I have no particular pick because I think you are as skilled. I know Gervonta is definitely skilled and a beast. My question really is, if you win this fight, who do you fight next? Because I would imagine that if you got permission to go up, nobody else in the other weight classes would be of interest to you. Where do you go next?
See, that's when now we're getting something. I fight him again.
You would do a rematch?
Yeah.
And does that make the purse bigger?
I mean, obviously there's a rematch clause, people, so get ready for 2 fights. But, yes, and after I beat him the second time, I probably would ask the WBA to let me go up to 140 and fight Rayo. Because I asked them to fight Rayo before taking them, you know what I'm saying, before we would propose this fight.
Yes.
I did ask to fight the 40-pound champ. Before this,
you were prepared for that.
Lamont Roach ha dejado claro que esta pelea no se trata de dinero. Ve a Gervonta Davis como un oponente fácil, lamentolo pan comido. Roach se declaró el verdadero campeón en las 130 libras, descartando la diferencia de peso no importará cuando suban al ring. Roach cree que la disparida de peso no importará cuando suban al ring.
30 people, knocked out, 28 of them, right? What makes you different?
You probably can answer that question. But it's the skill, the will. I got the whole package, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm not sitting there waiting to get hit by nobody, especially somebody that's really a power puncher. That's evident. I got too much. I got too much for me to go out like that. I'm not saying he don't, but I can't if anything, I'm trying to flip it around. I'm trying to make it flip the narrative. I'm the one.
Shakur Stevenson hastrado en fuerte enters en enfrentar a Gervonta Davis. Stevenson cree que una pelea entre ellos será uno de los eventos más grandes en el boxeo actual, confiado en la atención que el enfrentamiento generaría. Lo ve como un potencial éxito de taquilla.
Me and Tank, it's the biggest fight in the world.
Yeah.
It's gonna be the biggest boxing fight in the world when it happens. I can see it happening not too far in the future.
Really?
I can see it happening. I don't think I think Tank will sign that contract.
Dang.
And I'm going to sign a contract too, so it's
then you're gonna get it on.
Yeah.
He almost hit you. Hold on. I know what y'all think I'm gonna do. I go that way for a reason. How much the girl record? How much she record?
Gervonta Davis ha dicho que busca peleas emocionantes que ofrezcan adrenalina. Cree que su próxima pelea con Lamont Roach tiene el potencial de popular la acción que desea. En contraste, Davis no ve una pelea con Shakur Stevenson tan emocionante o
For y'all something, I want y'all to pay close attention. Tank's telling y'all he don't want to chase him around. Y'all want to see Tank knock people out. You don't want to see him chase somebody around the whole fight, because what happened when Shakur do it, when somebody chasing him around, it's boring. What's next for Tank? If anything, it's gonna be Keyshawn out of them two. Keyshawn is more entertaining. Keyshawn gonna stand there and throw the punches. You can look into Shakur Alice, when I show y'all this, when Terrence Crawford say, look, he up next, and how he turned his head, like he don't even believe in himself no more. Like, check it out, man.
What have he done in the sport? He haven't done nothing.
You don't think he's better than any of the guys you
face?
face?
Looking more better than him. Who that? That's Keyshawn.
He's playing Matador for moments, goes downstairs with a vicious right.
You and Keyshawn's gonna get tanked, so the walls are closing in. So awesome.
It's gonna be him though.
It makes sense.
Again, Shakur's not countering. It's again.
My whole family is from DC. My whole family, like my entire family.
Don't bring them. Don't bring them.
For what?
Don't bring them. I'm telling you.
They gonna celebrate with me. Yeah.
Don't bring them.
It's gonna be a party on your floor.
I'm gonna let y'all know something. His father was up here shaking on the what's his name? He was shaking on the
Pops.
On my kids, he was shaking on this thing. On my kids, he was shaking.
Don't say, bro. That's cap. What I'm about to say?
How you gonna say it's cap? And
it gotta be.
You gonna say it's cap? I'm watching them.
Gotta be. Hey,
somebody lying.
Good.
Hey.
Yeah, somebody lying.
Hey.
Somebody lying.
Hey.
Okay, Tank.
In uno gano audaz, Gervonta Davis, Hajieko, una apuesta impresionante de $100 million con el equipo de Lamont Roach. Esto no es solo una apuesta financiera, sino una forma de Davis de demostrar confianza. Al hacer esta apuesta, Davis está enviando un prei. Él lamenta un peleo ma puesta peliela.
What? Who said that? You said what? You said what? Yeah, that's why I've been waiting for the niggas to talk. How much you want back? How much you want it back? Because I came up here alone. How much y'all want back? How much you want back? Just call it out. Huh? 100? That's a bet. What's your name? Al, where you from? All right, bet. It's a bet.
Cuz.
Tank, he feeling better now. Tank feeling better.
Yeah. Somebody done got him out his bag.
Lamont, what's going down March 1st? Prediction, how does it play out at Barclays Center here?
You signed 100K?
Come on, hey, fool, hold on. He with me, so he wasn't gonna say nothing. He wasn't gonna say no number with no K.
Y'all want bet 100? Right.
En una conferencia de prensa, Gervonta Davis habló sobre cómo sus oponentes a menudo cambian una vez que lo enfrentan en el ring. Explicó que muchos peleadores hablan con valentía antes de la pelea, pero cuando finalmente experimentan su habilidad de poder, su actitud cambia rápidamente. Davis está seguro de que Lamont Roach enfrentará.
When the people that who I fight, when they start talking, that's when y'all get them. I'ma beat his ass.
He can't
y'all
do
talk.
Wait,
for real. I better be quiet.
I don't give a f*** y'all was quiet. If y'all was loud,
he got the whole hood over there. Like, twisted up. I don't give a f*** none
I can
of that.
do whatever
I don't
y'all
care about
want.
none of
My
that.
mother, he
I
can't
don't care
stop
about no
nothing
hood,
over
no
here.
none of that.
Not at all.
Tell him I'ma f*** him up.
Not at all. Never. Nothing's gonna get f***ed. What do I look like getting f***ed up?
Okay.
That shit.
Okay.
That shit ain't never gonna stop nothing over here.
And he gonna pay for it. I guarantee he pay for it. I guarantee he pay for it. I guarantee it.
Calm down, brother.
Come to the fight. Come to the fight.
They probably gonna get you.
Steven Espinosa respondió preguntas sobre la pelea de gallos contra Lamont Roach programada para el 1 de marzo en Nueva York. Reconoció el alto coeficiente intelectual en el boxeo y las impresionantes habilidades de Roach, al tiempo que entendió por qué los fanáticos podrían sesionar el simpleamiento. Espinosa explicó que los fanáticos de elite, como Davis y Canelo Álvarez, siempre altas expectativas. Reveló que las primeras conversaciones sobre una pelea con Shakur Stevenson no progresaron debido sobre compromisos a largo plazo. Espinosa afirmó que A pesar de las críticas, este pelea tiene sentido, arudece espacio para mayores paternidades en el futuro.
Versus Lamont Roach, right? March 1st, we're going to get this fight here in New York. There are a lot of questions of why Lamont Roach, right? Does not discredit him. He's a great fighter, great chin, high IQ. But why Lamont Roach? That's the questions that all the fans are asking at the beginning.
Look, I think the reality is, I think those are fair questions. I mean, look, when you have fighters the caliber of Tank, of Canelo, the bar is always high. When you continue to perform well against high-level opposition, people expect a lot from. There were preliminary discussions about the Shakur fight, early on, like back early, for 2024 before this was scheduled. Didn't get very far for reasons I won't go into. But
come on.
I just think there were, I'm not sure that the time was right. I think, what Shakur was looking for was something different than, he was looking for more of a long-term commitment other than just doing one fight, and so he's got his deal, he's getting busy, he's got a fight scheduled, and, maybe we'll pick up and do something there. But aside from that, I mean, to be candid, those are the big names at 135. I know Tank has gone up to 140, and he would on occasion. He hasn't looked the best there. Overall, I think 135 is...
Lamont Roach es ampliamente considerado el mejor peleador de su división. A diferenciado, como Frank Martin, Roach ha tenido un título de campeón. Roach está en su mejor momento, mostrando habilidades de elite y experiencia que lo convierte en una seria amenaza para Gervonta Davis. Eso es todo por hoy. Mantente atento para más actualización.